Okay, record. Assalamualaikum and good morning. So today we will do our video discussion number 5. Before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nur Fadila binti Rosli. My metric card number is J46124.
Okay,
My name is Alia Tira binti Muhammad Huzaini. My matrix number is J46122.
okay, my name is Abdul Kadir bin Gulam Kadir. My matrix number J461135. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our new video discussion. So for today, we will choose one series of iPhone, which is iPhone 12 Pro Max. As far as I know, Apple have been released a series of iPhone 12, which is we have iPhone 12, the smaller iPhone 12 mini, and the middle ground of iPhone 12 Pro, and the latest is iPhone 12 Pro Max. So for the beginning, I would like to say that I'm not an iPhone fans or lover, but I have been used an iPhone for 2 times, which is the iPhone 5 and iPhone 6 last few years. What I love most about iPhone is actually the security part, because I have been experienced my iPhone lock when I forgot my Apple ID and also the password. I have tried so many things to unlock the password, but then you need to go through like so many steps if you really forgot the Apple ID or the password. So that's what I like about Apple iPhone. But I think I'm one over 100 people who are not really interested with an iPhone smartphone. So if we are talking about the latest iPhone, which is iPhone 12 Pro Max, this is the most larger iPhone, the expensive, and also the latest. If we're talking about software, this is the latest software that they have in the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Um, iPhone 12 Pro Max is something that you are not searching only for the battery capacity, only for the latest software, but the most uh, beautiful thing that I just like about iPhone 12 Pro Max is the camera itself, because they have a premium camera experience, which the other phones cannot offer it. For instance, the Dolby Vision, you can recording of 4K, also recording about 60 frame per second, if I'm not mistaken, which is that one is as good as the most DSLR that we have at this moment. So the details when you try to record in 4K HDR with 60 frame per second, you have a cinematic view. So that's the most important thing that 12 Pro Max can do. And they also have a very good low light of the camera, and then they also have a very wide camera, which is when I do some research and reading, I go through a few pictures. They are very superb and sharp of wide camera. So I think this is the phone that people can buy if they are shooting video at a professional level, but they don't want to bring like a biggest DSLR. So that's what I love most about this 12 Pro Max compared to the other iPhone. But the price is quite expensive.
Yes, true. The price is quite expensive because maybe the price increases as the storage capacity increases. Like it can go up to 6,000 plus because it has like 512 GB. Am I right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
512 GB.
Mm-hmm.
They have a few options.
Then yes, it has 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB. Yes. Like
Okay.
some other phones cannot offer that much of storage capacity.
Yeah, I agree with that. But for me, the iPhone 12 Max Pro is um, is the design. The design is going back to old version iPhone, which is it's not uh, curve, but it's like most likely old version design. If you see at the angle of the iPhone 12 or 12 Pro Max. Okay, this is the bigger iPhone Max out the Pro camera system. A4, A47% larger sensor and larger pixel dramatically increase the amount of lights gathered on the wide camera. A new iOS stabilized the sensor instead the lens, so the shot that we taken using this phone is very steady, and even when we are not, and the new 65mm telephoto camera lets you zoom in tighter on portraits, which is and then it has a 87% better low light photo, 5 times optical zoom range. That means you can zoom people very far away and good really nice on your picture. And then it have a bigger 1.7 pixel, a new sensor shift optical image on the stabilization. So if you take a night photo, portraits that come out at night, you can night modes portrait on the wide camera give you the VVID color as well as beautiful bokeh that accentuates lit building and street lights, any background lights. It can be very clear and very beautiful. Even with a single small light source, LiDAR, and our A40 Bionic, the iPhone A40 Bionic can render every pattern and texture in the foreground along with realistic color throughout came from the room. So I don't want to talk about the camera, and then about the AI. In the blink of artificial intelligence, smart HDR3 automatically refine highlights, shadows, and contour. Even at midday, you can see detail in her face and shadow that graduate all the way to true black. And then Smart HDR3 also capture every bit of the golden hour magic, pulling out all the texture in the rock while staying true the subdued blue and the sky. So that's mean if you shoot the photo in the middle of the day, then in the view that have sky, rocks, and everything. So the texture of the rock and the sky and the ocean is really clear.
Yeah.
That's I can say about the HDR3 camera for AI. And
Mhm.
then in the for another thing about the good of this phone is it's a Dolby Vision recording, 60 times more colors, infinitely more spectacular. So that's mean it's very clear picture you can get. And then it's capturing 700 million color for much more live video, then it goes on better recording in Dolby Vision. The format used by the film studio, you can even edit Dolby Vision video and use AirPlay to see every last bit of the difference on the big screen. So that's what I want to talk about the special of the iPhone uh, 12 Pro Max.
Okay. So for me, I'm also like Fadila. I'm not really a big fan of iPhone, but from all of my research from this iPhone and the iPhones before, it
Mm-hmm.
obviously has an extra point on the storage, the camera, and also the security, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it this iPhone Pro Max has a bit negativity on the weight because it weighs extra heavier than the iPhone 12 and the rest of the iPhones. Maybe because of how compact it is
Mhm.
and how there's so many features in there. But if someone were to hold it, I think they would probably hold it with two hands because it's quite heavy.
Yeah, heavy and big. Yes.
Yes. So it is not really compact for a person that likes a simple or lightweight handphone just to bring it everywhere and put it in the pocket. So they have to be extra careful when holding the phone. That's one negativity about the phone.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, 12 Pro Max also have one-handed mode, but as not as smooth S20 Plus one-handed mode. Samsung. Apple Pro Max one-handed mode review is like if you touch the other sides of screen, they will turn to the real size. So it's quite bigger than 11 Pro Max. It's quite heavy. Uh, by the biggest by 11 Pro Max is like a few centimeters, and it's quite heavy compared to 11 Pro Max. But it also have a one hand mode, but as I read the review, that's not as good as others phone one hand mode. So as Kadit say, the 12 Pro Max remind me also for my iPhone 5s. The design itself remind me of iPhone 5s. Same design as before, because after 6, if I'm not mistaken, all iPhone design is most likely curve,
Thin,
thin and curve.
yeah,
Yes.
and curve.
Yeah,
So
for me, okay.
yes, Kadit.
Okay, for the iPhone 12 Max Pro, I think it's a good function, but it's not suitable for the student and the people who doesn't have a lot of money because the price, wow, the price you can buy the second hand kancil, you know. So it's very really expensive. For the cheap one is about 4,000 something for the 65
Yeah,
gigabyte. But if you got the another one in the middle one is about 5,000 something, and then another the expensive one is about 7,000 something. So
Okay.
it's depend. For the phone, you must use a lot of money to get just one tiny gadget like a phone. I
yes,
am the iPhone user. Actually, this is my iPhone SE 20, but I like because this is the small one. And then before this, I use the iPhone 8 Plus, the biggest one, the small one. So I must say that I really love the small one because it's not too heavy when in my pockets, and also it's not too expensive. But this 12 Pro Max is really big, and then wow, it's really expensive. So I cannot afford it. I just people like me or other student just need the phone so they can use the media social, they can use the PDF writing, and then also they can use the camera for pictures, not the use camera as a professional photography. But if you are the professional photography and the YouTuber, you can use the iPhone 12 Pro
Yeah,
Max.
because
But
it's
for student, I don't think so. Yeah.
the picture and the
What
video is
about you, Adil?
professional.
yeah, I agree with you, Kadir. And it claims that it has 2-day battery, right? So I think
Yes.
it improves in the battery wise because I've heard from most of my iPhone user friends, they iPhone is like a bit on battery. So since this new iPhone has the 2-day battery, so I think that's one of the reasons why it is expensive.
So if you guys ask me either should I buy this phone, if I have more money, I would buy this phone. I might consider because I think iPhone 12 Pro Max is a great buy for those who thinks that professional workflows that involve a phone is something that you needed. So as a conclusion, uh, what do you think about this iPhone in one word, Alia?
It's crazy.
How about you, Kade?
Um, every expensive thing must have why, the big why, the reason why it is so expensive. Is that because of the brand? I think not. It is because of the quality and also because of the brand.
Okay, so as a conclusion, my one word for iPhone 12 Pro Max is money. Okay, so we're gonna meet for our
Yeah.
last video session. We're gonna choose one over five smartphone that we already discussed. So thank you everybody. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye
Waalaikumsalam.
bye.
Bye.